Hey, what's going on everyone? AJaxx here with a very special video. I've made a guide to playing solo guerrilla, or doing guerrilla mode by yourself on Ghost Recon. The map I chose was the office, and the difficulty is recruit. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to show you the stealth waves. All of the stealth waves that you have to do on the office and how to accomplish them in a good manner. For these I'm trying to do it all stealthy. Best case scenario is all melee kills, but for the later ones you'll see that that's not always the case. Basically what I do is just throw that sensor out first and then wait for this guy to walk. Just make sure he walks all the way over there to the left, and then you can move forward. Because if you try to move to where I'm about to move now, before he moves there, you're gonna be spotted, and it's gonna be alert to everyone. So, and then what you do, this guy is sensed, wait for him to turn around like that, and then you go after that guy. The important thing is you wait for that guy to make that turn back towards the middle, because if you don't, you'll be spotted taking out that guy. Okay, then what I do is move up here by these post-it note billboard thing. This guy's gonna loop back around again, so you just wait for him to loop around and take him out, like so. And you see there's 3 more hostiles. One of them is going to be inside right there, throwing a sensor. Or maybe not. I'll try yours. Okay, there's one guy right there in the front, one guy patrolling to the left, and one guy in the back. And what I like to do is to take care of the guys patrolling first. If you can take out the guys who patrol, that's the best case scenario, because you already know where the stationary guys are looking at. So I'm gonna do a sneak around here, and I was waiting for that middle guy to not have a view of us, because if they have a view on you while you're melee and kill someone, they'll see the dead body and you'll be found. But as long as you do it silently and stealthily and no one notices you, the body will disappear, so it won't matter. And so I just take out that guy, and then I basically just after this guy, being the last one, just looking the opposite way, totally oblivious to everything else that's going on. And that's the first stealth wave. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Alright, now on to the second stealth wave, which is wave number 11. This is going to the outside area of the office. And what I like to do is just make sure you restock on equipment. And I'll explain the equipment later when I go through the actual setup for the waves. But you definitely want to make sure that you have, like each wave, make sure you get equipment that you'll need. Here we go. The first guy is pretty much right next to this door. Just throw a sensor and you'll find him. Just make sure you don't alert him. You can take this guy out, no problem. You won't be seen at all, or you're fine. And then what I do is toss out a few sensors to locate everyone. Now I found is a really good path to take is to take out this guy on the left. Sorry about that. Take out this guy on the left right in front of you, and then continue down towards the left to take out the far guy you see in the background. Yeah, take this guy and then go for that guy, and then you go for the guy in the actual objective. But when you're going after the guy in the middle, you've got to watch out for the guy patrolling right on the edge there. Just make sure he's like facing away from you, or there's some obstruction. I'll wait for both to happen and then take that guy out. Now I think here you can make any choice. You can take out the stationary guy right there, as long as the other guy is patrolling the opposite way, or you can just take out the patrolling guy and the other guy won't see you. So here I go for the patrolling guy first. Like I said, I think it would work either way just fine. I'm just saying what I'm doing. Just waiting for that guy to make sure I can sneak up on him. See, I was wary of the other guy by the big old fuel tank, because at this point I wasn't sure. This was the test, and see, no problem. And then you just got to the last guy, no problem. And that will make it for the second stealth wave. And then the next stealth wave is going to be going back inside. And you'll see it's just a little bit different than the first wave, the first run through. As you can see, I'm restocking up all my equipment, as you should. Wink, wink. Smiley face. Yeah. Alright. Okay, here we go. I like to go in this door first because on my trial run I found that the other door is going to have two guys standing next to it, the double guys. So I'm going to go in on a different door, so I did. And now, the path I take here is really good. You just have to knock out this guy in the back, hide him between all the cubicles. He's not in those cubicles, the one a lot of time. I lost him for a second. But yeah, take out that guy. Just make sure the guy in the middle is not watching you, so I'm doing that right now. Wait till he's obstructed and then take him out. And then what I did was, so you got guy patrolling there in the center, and you got the guy patrolling around the whole entire complex. And you have the double guys in front of you, and there's also a guy to your right. Those are the 5. So I believe what I do here is I go after the center guy. I just make sure that the double guys can't see me, and that the other guy patrolling can't see me. Wait, strike that. Strike that, actually. I was going after the middle guy, but then I changed my mind, and I go after that guy patrolling the whole outskirts. Because last time I tried this, I got noticed when I went after the guy I'm trying to go around now. So, here's what I did. I just went behind the one guy patrolling. I'm going after this guy. You'll see I'm going to make sure that I'm not being noticed and not being seen at all. Get him behind this desk. Taken out. Now with only 4 people left, you go after the guy patrolling in the center now. That's just a... Like I said, I don't think this is the only way to take out these 2 patrolling guys, but that's a really good way, I believe. Almost messed it up there. Here once again, I'm looking around to make sure no one sees me. Now here's the really tricky part. I was trying to figure this out on the fly. You can't go up and melee the guys standing next to each other talking, because when you do that you'll be seen. Although it won't be too much of a problem since it's on recruit. But I wanted to try to do this all stealthily as I could. So what I do here is I go prone in just a minute. There you go. I'm going to crawl around this outside area in between the trash can. I just get up real quick and move so the guy doesn't see me. And then right here I'm trying to figure out a way so I can either take out all 3 of them at once, which is what I'm trying out right here. So you'll see me stand up, and that's not going to work at all. And so I change up my strategy a little bit. I'm going after those 2 guys first. I'm just trying to figure out a way to take them out without being spotted by the guy I'm leaving for the last guy. And I found something out awesome. You just get behind this box right here that you see in front of you. You just sit in a way where you can't see the other guy at all, and then just line up for the double headshot, just 1 bullet. Take them both out. And then all you have to do is just sneak up behind the guy that's standing by the desk. And that would be stealth wave 21. Alright, now I move on to the 4th stealth wave, which is going to be wave 31. Start off like, you know, like another wave, pick up your equipment, restocking. Alright, this one's going back outside, of course, because you know they alternate. So this one is pretty much like the outside one before, but just by the fuel tank there's going to be the double guys instead of the one guy sitting at the ledge. But you start this off like the other one, just take out this guy at the first spot of plant, and you'll be able to take him out just fine. Okay, I'm just making sure I've got everyone noticed and censored. So I got the 3 guys on the screen, and the last 2 of the 5 are those double guys right there. There are 3 people patrolling, so at this point I'm trying to figure out what their paths are going to be. And I realize that this guy just to my left, I can take him out because he'll be obstructed by those little crates right there. So I take him out real quick. And then once again, you want to wait around behind them. Cause you can walk behind them for a while and they won't notice you. So what you want to do is just try to walk behind them, and then lock on to where you have the stealth kill option or the silent kill option. When those buttons are up, you can still be targeting them, but looking elsewhere. So that's what I do sometimes. You just want to make sure that you're always covered by some object before you kill someone. If you want to do it stealthily. Now if you just want to go up Rambo style, you know, you know what to do. Just the key thing though is if you're starting to get noticed, just go prone and try to move out of their way. It's right there. Big box. Perfect time. Now this one, once again, you gotta just line them up. But from the angle I took, I couldn't line them up, so I just did really quick. Got the one, then got the other one. That was stealth wave number 4, wave 31. Now on to the last stealth wave, which is going to be wave 41, going back inside. And now this one, if I remember correctly, I didn't do it all stealthily, but I took out the majority of them stealth-wise, so I didn't have a problem with the other ones. I just wanted to leave that mistake in there. Make sure you guys know that even if you do mess up, there is a way around it, and you can just go off scotch-free. Now, since this is the last one, and this is the wave that, you know, sparks the last 9 or 10 waves that have the ghost guys, you'll only be able to censor 1, maybe 2 guys. So I was trying to find out well, and then I realized, you know, that there were the ghosts. So you probably want to go after that guy you know right now, but what I do is I leave that guy there because I know where he is, I know his pathway. So I'm just trying to find all the ghosts because I don't know where they are, I can't see them. Alright, this guy in the corner. I mean, I can see him, but I'm going to take him out because he's pretty much looking inside like the whole pathway. He's gonna be a nuisance if he stays, so I'll go ahead and take him out. Got 5 people left, but really there's 4 because I know where the one guy is already. So right now I'm just checking the known locations of the previous waves. And I see there's one guy right there in the middle, and there's one guy standing outside. I know their positions, but I think the other 2 ghost guys I could not find. I'm sure if I played more, you know, alerted like everyone, I could find them pretty fast. But like I said, I want to leave this in there to show you all that if you did alert them, it would still be fine, no problem. I'll take that guy out. and I'm going to go after the guy in the middle on the HQ. I don't see anybody else around, so I just kill him real quick. But I was like, WTF Zors, why did I get noticed? So I know that guy's there. I know there's two more, so I'm just waltzing around, you know, not a care in the world. Just trying to make them shoot at me so I can figure out where they are, but they're not shooting. Like the one time they don't want to shoot, the time I want to find them. So there's one ghost comes popping out. There's some shots. So I'll go around where I got cover. Always make sure I got cover until I run up to the guy. And then trying to find this guy. I know he's around here. I just run up to him and take him out. So those are all the stealth waves. Like I said, the last one you could probably do stealthily without anyone notice you, but I didn't want to take the time to do that, so sorry, lazy. But anyway, here is the actual guide for the inside, how to set up, or how I set up. What I like to do is I like to trade out my pistol for the AN-94 so that I have a good assault rifle. And what I recommend you doing is I recommend the AN-94 to start out with. Like, just after your stealth wave at the beginning, just pick up an AN-94 from one of the enemies you defeated. And here, getting the equipment, what you want to do is take the grenades, the sensors, the incendiaries, and the claymores. But since you can't pick them all up, you have to, on the 5th item, you have to equip your drone and then switch out your drone for the incendiaries or the claymores, whichever option's left. So you should be left with, you know, the frags, claymores, incendiaries, and sensors. That's the only 4 you really need. You don't need the drone. What you want to do is set up your claymores back there like I did in the back to watch your back, and then throw a sensor forward and a sensor behind your back. Now the trick is, there really is no trick, but you just have to be aware. Always look at your mini map, look for those red dots, and look for the red outlines of the enemies behind objects like that. Just let them shoot at you first, because when they shoot at you, they'll be giving away their position, and you'll find them a lot easier. And also the sensors for that. Just every time you're not zooming in with your gun shooting someone, always have your eyes down at the map. See right there? Notice that guy's coming at me? Just melee him right there. And for the enemies that are sitting back in cover, use your AN-94. But for the guys that come up at you, I like to switch to the fully automatic. Going right there, you get at the beginning. And normally, those walls you can shoot through, but for some reason that was bold. Like I said, normally those are pretty thin. You can shoot through them. And yeah. That's pretty much the setup you want. Is the 2 claymores behind you, and you sit on this corner and just throw the sensors forward and behind you. And now I fast forwarded to wave 7 because it'll just be repetitive. But at wave 7 is when the riot shielders first start to come out, and this is where the incendiaries become really helpful. Because later waves, riot shielders definitely get annoying. So what you want to do. I'll wait till I actually see a riot shielders before I explain it. Here I'm just, you know, cleaning out guys. Everyone I see I'm just targeting. And see, the good thing about having a burst weapon AN-94 is that you can pretty much spam as much as you want, you won't waste any ammo. So here we go. Here's one good way to take out a riot shielder. Just go up, melee it, but only if he's close. If he's too far away, then he'll just shoot you down, and that'll be game over. There's another riot shielder, and here's the second option to get in the path. Whenever you see one, just throw an incendiary at their path. They'll walk straight over it, and then you'll get the kill. And that's the 2 best ways to take out riot shielders. Incendiary is the best way. Melee is the fail-safe way if they get too close. But that's pretty much what I have to do. And here's the priority of the enemies. Especially if you get a lot of enemies shooting at you. The priority is always, at least for me, the light machine gunners, the ones that always suppressive fire you, and then the riot shielders that are coming at you, then everyone else. Okay, now here is wave 10. This is where you have all the enemies, and you also have the special enemies. In this case, in this map, it's the guy on the turret on the roof for the inside. And I'll show you the easiest way and the best way to handle that guy shooting at you with the turret. But he only shows up pretty much like halfway done with the wave. At least from what I've noticed playing this a while. So you just, you know, go around, do what you do. Clear your enemies, looking at your mini-map, checking all your flanks. Your flanks, and your flanks. And your flanks. So I'm getting there. I'm getting down in the enemy count, so which means the turret guy's gonna pop up soon. And when he does, what you want to do is hug the wall. I'll talk about in just a moment when he shows up. Just hug the wall and keep moving. The bullets won't really even touch you, and if they do, it won't be enough to down you. See here, now I'm hugging the wall. Get ready for him, because I know he's about to just show up. See, right there. That's the turret guy. Went immediately to the wall. Started moving. And he almost got me down because I was a little surprised by it. Hey, look, you not even hit me. Just stay at the wall, keep moving, and wait till you have a good shot. You can only really get like minuscule shots on them, but it's enough if you get enough shots on them. Sorry if I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm just doing that. I don't know. Make sure you guys know. And normally for the turrets, there's at least 2 guys. There's at least 2 guys that operate the turret, and sometimes there'll be 3, but it just depends. Just always be prepared for 2 on the turret. I mean, pretty much after that, that's all there is to it on the inside. Just gotta make sure you lay down your sensors, your claymores behind you on this side, claymores on this side, and then watch the other side, and you'll pretty much be golden. Just have cover at your back always. Make sure you always know where everyone is, and you'll do fine. And that's that. Alright, so that's the end of part 1. Part 2 will showcase how to handle the outside waves on the office. If you have questions about the tactics I used, or if you have tactics to help other people out, let me and let them know. Help them out. And if you found this helpful, I am glad. And I will see you guys.